Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And he's had it nicked away. He is through here. Aubameyang. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Milan are looking to break at pace. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Raul. Oh, Red, nice interception. Mbappe. Thuram deals with that comfortably.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers. Don't concede the opener.
And it's Gattuso. Now this could be a chance. Real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. That's an excellent interception. Milan have the chance to go the other way. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Messi is onto it in a flash. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, smashing header! In he goes again! And he's there to get it away. Isaac, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Roberto Carlos, and this is Del Piero. Thuram cuts it out. Scholes. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Aims beyond the defence. Tchouaméni. Raul.
This is the time you need that pace.
Thuram gets over and intercepts. Half an hour played now. And he was quick to react. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Fired deep towards the back post. Gattuso. Raul defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Roberto Carlos. Passing is crisp and sharp. Del Piero. He's going for goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now it's Aubameyang.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And here's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Crosses it in. Up he goes! Oh, he's fallen kindly here. And it's It's a goal! There is the breakthrough! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Raul. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, good spread. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from it.
Oh, good take in a good area. Delivery from Mbappe. Now he's got space here. And the through ball. Might be danger here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He is just caressing the ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He'll fancy himself from here. Messi! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Raul is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Raul, and the counter is on.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And here's Isak. Gattuso, it's a loose pass. Now it's Bebeto. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero. Now that looks a decent ball. Big chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
It's their second corner of the game.
Milan. Numero 14, numero 97, Pierre Aubameyang. Numero 17, numero 15, Scholes. Numero 8, Messi. Lascia
Let him shoot!
il numero 9, il numero 7, il numero 20, il numero 22, Kaká, il numero 23.
So, third corner of the game. Chance! So, their fourth corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Del Piero. That is a brilliant interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Del Piero. Now it's Van Basten. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Del Piero. Roberto Carlos. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Chouameni, Kaká. That's a nicely shaped ball. Van Basten. And here's Shevchenko.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Looking to play him in. Great vision. Nice interception, well timed. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there.
And this is Bebeto. Decent chance! It's in! And they get themselves in front!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Time for a change in personnel. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Kaká powering forward here. Del Piero. Now it's Bebeto. Looking for options for movement. And that pass just didn't quite work. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that's well spotted. I think we're just about done here. Now that's well seen too. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mateus. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That has not gone well.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Ribéry, he has found a way through. Played into the box. And now they can clear their lines. Quality ball. And here's the chance to counter. Maldini. And it's been played through. He's found a way through. Ribéry. There will be 4 extra minutes. And this is Shevchenko. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the manager's pumped here, Peter. He has every right to be after leading his team to such a fine performance. It shows exactly what it means to.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And it's Del Piero. Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is truly unique, Peter.
Neymar! It's and Messi! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Taken back almost at once. Del Piero. Lam. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out wide. Looking to go deep.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And we have our very first corner. Now a sudden chance to counter. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Barcelona could counter here. And it's Rosicki. No way through. Nedved. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could move up a gear here. That's an imaginative pass. Nicely worked. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Mbappe. Goes for a shot! Neymar.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Now it's Pelé. And this is Messi. Oh, good read. Haaland constantly looking for the ball into the box. Del Piero. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Van der Sar deals with that nice and simple. 30 minutes gone. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Takes the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Neymar. Neymar goes on a run down the left wing. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cafu. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. Del Piero! He has done it! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Neymar. Plenty to aim at here. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Shot a goal! And this could be the final action of the first half. Maldini is the... And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Messi.
And Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Serginho looking to run onto it. It's a mighty! Oh, off the bar! Just off target.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Del Piero. That has been slung wide. Brzezinski. Oh, super find. And he's running through. Oh, shooting chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lam. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good spread. Tele. That's cause for mild irritation. Nedved. And the counter is on. Well timed, excellent interception. Bebeto has got himself a free kick. Del Piero. And here's Nedved. Vieira. And Serginho. Lam spots it and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
This is the time you need that pace.
Cafu. He's found the way through. Opts to play it back. Has a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, nice touch. Oh, that is a good ball to... Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Lam gets good distance on it. And it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Gattuso charging forward, the ball at his feet. Played back in. Lam picks it up out wide.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Neymar. He's felt that, hasn't he? Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 21.
Robertson made a search from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Vieira. Barcelona finding their passes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Brzezinski really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, smashing header! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Roberto Carlos. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
Del Piero knocks it out wide. Totti hurtling down that right flank. It's played through for him. And this is Owen. Oh, this is a great... It's Pele! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Cafu. And it's Totti. Vieira. Now it's Owen. Now it's Rosicki. Pinches it off him.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho. And this is Roberto Carlos.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Rosicki. Now it's Pele. And this is Owen. No, that's been intercepted. And he's there to make the challenge. Now it's Totti. And the referee brings it to a close. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Johor Darul Tazim have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Johor Darul Tazim with the corner, there first. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Schmeichel herring after the ball here. Swings in across. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Eze. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vinicius Junior! Decent enough try. And he's intervened well there. And he was quick to react. Del Piero, now it's Mbappe. And here's Del Piero. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Played it again.
That's good defensive concentration.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. So we're still where we started right now. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Thinks about the shot. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. The ball has bounced loose now. Wan-Bissaka.
Del Piero will be relishing this game to showcase his many talents.
The guy's just class, isn't he?
Yeah, I think the only way to stop him is to get players around him quickly. If there's any standing off, then he'll dish up some severe punishment.
Oh, well measured. Oh, cracking ball. And he's decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Vinicius Junior is offering a right smile there.
Johor Darul Tazim have their second corner now. Thuram tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Johor Darul Tazim finding their passes. Del Piero. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Threads one in. Now that's well seen too. And it's Lam. Now it's Mbappe. No way through, so back it. It's Nedved! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Nedved brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Llorente. Johor Darul Tazim looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, he certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Nedved. Del Piero. Del Piero! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Oh, given away. Looking to go deep. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. That's a little off target. Now this could be a chance. And it's Gattuso. Eze looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe! Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Nedved.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Eze tries to play it through. He can run onto that. It's a promising position. He's onside. Kyle Walker. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Ruben Diaz gets it away. Opts to play it back. He's had a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nedved has given away a free kick. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Diaz. And it's Eze. Johor Darul Tazim disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Spread out to the left. Now it's Bebeto. Gattuso. Kyle Walker. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Johor Darul Tazim are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Goal is still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Eze finds himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Bridge.
So the manager can make a change
7,
for the first time in the game here.
Junior.
That pass isn't the best. 60 minutes played.
Coming on the field.
Lovely
Samatic.
pass, but can he get there?
Fernandez.
Offside again.
Locatelli. Foul. The attendance for this match was 80,314.
Kola looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Del Piero.
Johor Darul Tazim have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And this is Del Piero. Out towards the flank. Oh, it's come loose. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Short changes him with that pass. Ruben Dias. Can he get it through? Oh, super find. Del Piero! And he hits the net! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Johor Darul Tazim really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Great ball if he can get there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Aimed beyond the defence.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Looking to play him in. Del Piero. And it's Lam. Lam delivers. Byrne getting this one clear. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Substitution in progress.
It's their second corner of the game. Byrne deals with that comfortably. Bruno Fernandes. Now, can they get him away?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures.
Ah, he's given it away. Very much into the last knockings.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Llorente calmly anticipates. And the pass is intercepted. Byrne. Tries to pass it through. And a chance! Thuram gets rid without sophistication. And that is as far as it goes. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernail. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
And it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, nice touch. Del Piero stood his ground strongly. And this is Nedved. Cleared without complication. Forlan did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's onside, and he's away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And this is Forlan. Thuram with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He's not got that. Batistuta! Harmlessly behind. Oh, that's a key interception. Ruben Diaz calmly anticipates.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Lam. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Mbappe. The ball is bounced loose now. Now, can they get him away? Lam delivers. Punched away. Still goalless. Now it's Batistuta. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. And it's Del Piero. Lam providing an outlet on that flank. Now that's a lovely exchange. It's a mighty effort! He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He is just caressing the ball. Lam plays. Oh, what a class! And one more try! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Batistuta, who's coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now it's Del Piero. He's got away. Mbappe is onto this. Conte. Rivaldo. And they can counter here. Now it's Batistuta. Mbappe. He could be in here. Rijkaard. This is Batistuta. Oh, that's superb. And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Lam delivers. Terrific header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
That's another good win of the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Conte. Played into the box. Deftly away. Nicely shaped ball. Del Piero looking to run onto it. Out again for a throw-in. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kante promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Rivaldo. Now it's Forlan. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Now that's well seen too. Rivaldo.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Kyle Walker. And the half-time whistle goes. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time.
Numero 17, numero 9.
And we're off again.
Il numero 19.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Back into the middle, knocks it out wide. He's in space and looking for options.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Turan. Nedved. Now it's Del Piero.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that was vital.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Del Piero gets into a good position. Header! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rijkaard gets good distance on it. Gattuso. Now it's Del Piero. And the ball is out of play.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Now that looks a decent ball. That's very neat. Roberto Carlos, Forlan, decent chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Foot in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's being urged to shoot. Khan deals with that nice and simple. Osimhen aimed beyond the defence. Great vision. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Del Piero might just make this. Conte to Osimhen. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. This is promising. Nedved. Gattuso. Del Piero. Looking to play him in. Lam in acres of space out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Gattuso. Now it's Osimhen.
That's going in strongly.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Milan can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he finish? And it's there! And they are cruising away. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11.
Both sides
Numero
then taking
13.
this chance to turn to their benches.
Lasciano il campo per
3-0 and
il
things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Il numero 3. Roberto Carlos.
Now it's
Cambio di
Hazard.
giocatori.
Milan finding their passes. Del Piero. Quality ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos has it out wide. He gets big! Goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Incoming delivery. Maldini gets it away. Del Piero. Roberto.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Roberto Carlos. Del Piero. He's in a good position here. And he's there to belt it away.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
He is through here. Tries to play it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Del Piero. Well timed, excellent interception. Driving forward. No way through there. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Osimhen. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, we're on the way. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
It's a promising position, and the keeper gets his hands on it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now, can they get him away? And the counter is on. He's shifting through the kit, and Del Piero! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Bernardo Silva, and he's intervened well there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Bernardo Silva, nicely weighted ball. Is there any support? He might not need it. Hakimi got a long way forward to join the attack. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Quality ball. And we have our very first corner. Real chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes...
Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post! And that's a dangerous ball. Del Piero.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking to play him in.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's Bernardo Silva. This looks promising. That's a sharp pass. Nedved looking for the run. He can run onto that. And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Del Piero demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Takes a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that's been intercepted. He's tried one! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Lam receives it in a wide position. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That is good alertness. Gattuso. Hakimi charging forward, the ball at his feet. And that is as far as they're going to go. Tries to pass it through. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. And claimed it back swiftly. Nedved! Lacking in accuracy.
Nedved clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Thuram gathers from the goal kick. Bernardo Silva, played out to the right. McAllister. Thuram.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
2 added
That
minutes
has
has
been
been
cut
indicated.
short. And it's made its way to him. Nedved. Bernardo Silva. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Substitution.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the shot! It's a goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball. And that really is so. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Please be reminded that drinking is prohibited.